Hallo zusammen und willkommen zurück zu schönen Nias Let's Plays. Weiter geht's mit Genshin Impact. Ja, in der letzten Folge haben wir den neuen Kontinent uns angeschaut. Und das ist unten rechts. Wir waren bisher nur in dem Gebiet. Ich hatte nur diese Deadline gestern mit dem Fischer-Angel-Event, deswegen bin ich hier einmal rüber geschwommen und habe, weil ich dabei war, gleich den Teleporter hier genommen. Weil genau hier war auch der 2 Angelquests, die ich noch gemacht habe. Die Nebenquests habe ich jetzt so nach dem Armbrot dann noch so offscreen gemacht. Das war ja auch ein bisschen langweilig mit dem Angeln. Da habt ihr jetzt nichts Großartiges verpasst. So, und heute soll es weitergehen mit der Questline, der Hauptquestline. Doch vorher, wie immer, unsere Erkundungen einsammeln. Zum einen sind das Mats, zum anderen Ah, warte mal, ja. Ich wollte nicht alle dorthin schicken, man hat ja leider nur 5. Das finde ich immer mal wieder, deswegen mache ich jetzt mal hier. Zählt leider für alle. So, aber warte mal, ich kann das noch abbrechen. Die Erze will ich behalten, das Fleisch brauche ich nicht. Dann möchte ich lieber neue Mats nehmen, und zwar die finde ich immer an den Bäumen, wobei bei den Rüben bin ich mir nicht so sicher. Zuckerblume kennen wir, Dämmerfrucht kennen wir auch, also das hier. Rettich und Lavendelmelone. Okay, und dann haben wir jetzt hier noch dieses Event gehabt. So, Voruntersuchung. Ich würde sagen, dann machen wir das mal schnell, bevor wir anfangen, weiter zu spielen. Kann ich mich nicht so hin teleportieren? Nee, leider nicht. Dann muss ich es aus dem Menü heraus machen. Oh nein, die Angelköder sind abgelaufen. Aber das ist nicht schlimm. Ich habe immerhin, und deswegen habe ich da auch nochmal trainiert, sag schon, die Rezepte bekommen für die anderen Köder. Ich denke mal, die dürfte ich auch noch weiterhin haben. So, aber hier wollen wir mal schnell unsere Punkte einsammeln. Ja, wie das mit den Kameraden in der Kanne geht, weiß ich noch nicht. Ob das auf Freunde bezogen ist. Ich habe ja jetzt eigentlich kaum noch jemanden, der das noch aktiv spielt. Da hatte ja bei mir auch nach und nach jeder aufgehört, weil das Spiel einfach langweilig geworden ist mit der Zeit. Kein neuer Content, absolut grindy. Und es hat sich halt auch nicht gelohnt zu grinden, weil man so schon ziemlich schnell OP sein konnte. Okay, das geht nicht. Ich habe nichts mehr, das ich herstellen kann, was noch Punkte gibt. Okay, aber wir können noch in der Schatzkammer gucken. Wir haben ja noch 2 Sachen gerade bekommen. Oh, flüchtiges Harz kann man jetzt auch kaufen. 1 jeweils. Ich habe zwar noch reichlich davon, aber das lohnt sich auf jeden Fall.
If you ever have any questions.
Okay, die Rezepte gelernt. Vielleicht kann ich jetzt wieder was herstellen. Ansonsten müssen wir bei Gelegenheit mal Mats farmen, aber bisher hatte ich jetzt nicht die Zeit, weil wir ja auch mit dem neuen Content gut beschäftigt waren. Ah, warte mal, da war noch was. Hier oben wollte ich gucken. Ah, okay. 500. Ich sehe leider nicht in dem Menü, wie viel ich habe. Ah, hier sehe ich es. 446. Okay, da brauchen wir keine.
If you ever.
So, dann Login Boni. 2. Achso, ja. Tag 2. Das für die Erkundung. Fehlt noch Harz ausgeben. Tägliche Missionen machen. Elementaranhäufungen. Wie wir hier eigentlich? Von Landen und Wassern. Scheint ein neues zu sein. Kenne ich noch nicht. Ja, bei der Gespenster-Quest hatte ich ja irgendwie Probleme. Das ging nicht weiter. Falls das die gerade war. Und das steht da. Wie lange das noch geht? Nee, aber es wird sicherlich nicht mehr allzu lang gehen. Da muss ich aber die Story vorher fertig machen, damit ich da hinkomme, weil das braucht Kapitel 3.3. So, ich wollte gerade noch was schauen. Ach ja, genau, mir fällt es wieder ein. Und zwar müsste jetzt demnächst ja hier das Reset sein, aber sie war ultra stark, deswegen hatte ich eigentlich Bock auf sie mal zu pullen. Ich werde zwar mit 10 nicht wirklich weit kommen. Na toll, Saccharose. So, ich habe noch über 1600, dann probieren wir es gleich nochmal. Die andere Tante, immerhin das. Fand sie jetzt zwar überhaupt nicht stark, ja, Bogen. Aber gut. So, aber jetzt haben wir wieder genug Punkte und jetzt können wir uns hier das eine, was noch fehlte, auch noch, oder zwei waren es sogar, die auch noch holen. Und damit werde ich jetzt hier noch einen 10er-Pull machen, weil Xiki kann ich auf jeden Fall immer gebrauchen. Das ist ja mein Healer. Und wieder Saccharose. Oh, der ist so kacke, der Charakter. Vor allem, wenn man Venti hat. Ärgerlich. Aber naja, wann war ich schon jemals in einem Gacha-Game erfolgreich? Aktivieren wir mal hier die Sterne, die wir jetzt freigeschaltet haben. Mist, ich hätte den einen sogar zuerst aktivieren sollen. Habe ich sogar einen zu viel. Blöd. So, und hier ist jetzt die da voll. 5, 5, glatt 25 Charaktere. So, schauen wir mal, ab wann gab es hier immer die Belohnung? Beim 20er und beim 40er. Deswegen habe ich alle mindestens auf 40 gebracht und die gut sind, auch auf 60. Aber ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass ich die gar nicht hochstufen kann so richtig, weil... Wir schauen mal. Weil mir bestimmt die Mats fehlen werden. Okay, das sind nämlich die Mats vom neuen Gebiet und genau deswegen dachte ich das auch. Von den Erfahrungsdingern habe ich erstmal noch genug. Und hier fehlt's. Und außerdem Sturmperlen. Heute von Verkörperung des Bösen, des Donners ab 30. Sagt mir jetzt auch noch gar nichts. Aber ich wollte doch nur das eine Ding haben. Okay, dann können wir eigentlich weitermachen. Doch bevor ich mit der Hauptquest weitermache, werde ich nochmal gucken, ob ich die eine Nebenquest weitermachen kann, weil die war buggy. Ich habe auch im Internet gelesen, dass die buggy ist. Und zwar hier oben. Obwohl, nee, das ist eine Daily. Ich habe jetzt 4 Dailies auf dem Kontinent. Das ist schon mal nett. Nur ist die Daily genau da, wo meine andere Quest ist. Na, mal gucken. Und zwar da hinten müssten eigentlich Gegner sein bei dieser einen Säule. Und wenn die Gegner nicht kommen, kann ich die Säule nicht machen. Und das ist ziemlich nervig, weil sonst komme ich nicht weiter bei der Quest. Ach Mann, ey. So langsam bin ich es echt leid bei dem Game. Ich habe jetzt ein halbes Jahr nicht gespielt. Hat immer noch so eine Bugs, ey. Uncool. Sehr uncool. So, dann machen wir mal hier die Daily Quest, wenn wir schon mal hier sind. Gegner besiegen. Na gut. Nicht gedacht, dass es zu nah stand.
Wheel of Life.
Der lebt noch. Ich dachte, er ist tot runtergefallen. Ah, cool, das ist ein bekannter Gegner. Ui. Ah, hat mich. Doch, er hat getroffen. Mich.
Here we go.
Bekannter Gegner, aber mit neuer Blitz verzauberten Waffe. Warte mal, wenn ich es gerade sehe, will ich trotzdem mal zu diesem Geisterding noch hingucken. Ja, alles relativ nah beieinander hier. Untersuchen erledigt. Die Frage ist, was genau soll ich hier untersuchen? Das sind so eine Dinger, so eine Laternen, die angezündet werden können. Vielleicht muss ich das ja machen. Ah, da ist die dritte. Muss ich von oben runter wahrscheinlich irgendwie springen. Ich hoffe, dass das schnell genug rüberspringt. Ah ja. Da ist auch wieder ein neues Monster dabei, wie es scheint.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Was ich krass finde, ist, obwohl es kleine, leichte, fliegende Gegner sind die relativ unbeeindruckt von Ventis Wind. Und sie werden auch irgendwie so gut wie nie zurückgeworfen. Und das, obwohl ich mit dem Zweihänder hier ordentlich Damage auch mache. Noch ein bisschen mit ihrer Explosion und ihren Zustandsveränderungen. Okay, Voruntersuchung ist abgeschlossen. Damit kann ich hier jetzt auch die eine S-Rang-Mission machen, die ja deutlich mehr Urgestein bringt. Der Hydro war neu, okay.
Add Astra.
Zack. 20 und Talentverbesserung. Okay. Perfekt, sagt er. Oh ja, perfekt. Okay. Eis und Wasser. Eis und Wasser. Hier kann ich es mir jetzt aussuchen. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, alle nur nicht die, die Erfahrungsbücher bringen. Blitz, Wasser und Eis. Und das war's, mehr kann ich nicht. Okay, dann weiter mit den Nebenquests. Und dann machen wir mit der Hauptquest weiter. Was für eine widerspenstige Barriere. Okay, weiter geht's. Ich wüsste, wo er lang geht. Rechts? Rechts, okay. So wollte ich doch, dass das brennt. Krass, wie viel die aushalten. Komm nicht durch. Jo, aber der kommt durch. Okay, da vorne wartet ein Magier. Vielleicht habe ich Glück, dass ich die Bogenschützen runterkriege.
Time for takeoff.
Jo, ich habe in eine komplett andere Richtung geschossen.
Mein Fräulein, should you fall,
Rise.
Okay, die Missionen sind also deutlich schwieriger geworden. Hinten ist das Ziel, könnte ich mir vorstellen. Den Hirschkäfer nehme ich mal mit. Der Dicke ist, glaube ich, egal, oder? Nee, seit wann kann er denn sowas? Normalerweise sind die zurückgeblieben und man hat die nie wieder gesehen. Ja, 50% down. Da leuchtet was. Ist vielleicht doch da schon das Ziel? Okay, schwieriger als gedacht.
Life goes on.
Ich wollte kurz hier hoch, weil ich da diese gefliederten Dinger gesehen habe. Warte, ich komme nicht ran. Nur an den einen. Dann das nächste. Die sieht aus wie aus Mondstadt. So, aber die hat einen Namen und einen Titel. Und deswegen kriegt man von denen immer ein Item. Als Anleitung. Liebe Gerichte, das kriegen wir noch schnell hin. So, aber die Nebenquests sind mir egal, vor allem die Dailies. Klebreisbällchen, billig und lecker. Knusperlötus, schön und lecker. Und die weichen, klebrigen, dreifarbigen Klößchen. Klebreisbällchen, leicht und lecker hieß es, na dann. Klingt auch sehr lecker, muss ich sagen. Da ist der Auftraggeber. Ich brauche eine Kochstelle. So, das ist nur der Teekessel. Dort oben ist eine. Nicht von dieser Seite. Oh, diese blöde Werbetafel. Warum müssen sie die immer dahin stellen, wo auch die Dinger stehen? Lebreisbällchen. Lebreisbällchen. Wie keine Klebreisbällchen. Wir hatten es ja schon öfters mal, dass die... Ja, Knusperlotus hätte ich gehabt. Dass die Übersetzungen komplett falsch waren, komplett anders klingen. Pizza. Vielleicht brauche ich dafür ein neues Rezept. Oh, das ist ja ziemlich mies. Frittierte Rettichbällchen. Ne, finde ich nicht. Vielleicht habe ich es ja oder vielleicht kann ich es kaufen. So, seltene Rohstoffe mal holen. Rettich habe ich 1500. Hm. Ist ja nicht. Kann ich bei ihm sonst nochmal fragen? Er hat keine Rezepte. Okay, ist nur Notizen. Noch ein Imbissverkäufer. Bei dem ich auch nichts kaufen kann, wie es scheint. Ich kriege aber was. Onigiri, lecker, lecker. Hol ich mir auch mal bei meinem Lieblingsjapaner. Knusperlotus. Klebreisbällchen gesagt und er macht Knusperlotus draus. Okay. Dieses Spiel und seine Bugs. So, und die andere ist da drüben. Rüberfliegen. In der Nähe bei dem einen Elementar, den man noch nicht kennen. Oh, Gegner besiegen diesmal. Aber wie es scheint unten. Das ist genau die Insel, wo ich schon war für die letzte Angelquest, und zwar genau hier.
Wheel of life.
Da ich offscreen ja nichts erkunden wollte, bin ich direkt wieder weg. Ah ja.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
How's this?
How rude. By royal decree, life goes on.
The fairy. Ah, perfect distance.
Brace yourselves.
I'm ready.
Die Hitbox von den Samurais ist echt heftig. Der hat mich gerade getroffen, obwohl er nach vorne gecharged ist. Und ich hinter ihm stand und ihn eigentlich gerade am Angreifen war.
Cut down. Like this.
Wo es eine Elite war, nur einen weißen Gegenstand bekommen. Heftig. Okay, nehmen wir das hier mal mit. So, eigentlich will ich jetzt direkt zurückgehen, aber weil wir hier oben schon mal an der Insel sind, würde ich ganz gerne noch da vorne zu der Elementar mal gucken. Das ist eine Eiskiste. Lol. Den Elementar da hinten kennen wir ja noch nicht.
Go.
Der sieht feurig aus. Ich würde sagen, oh, hier ist auch da hinten ein Seeli. Ist auf jeden Fall eine Feuer. Okay. Riesen AOE. Hätte ich nicht erwartet. Ich denke mal, das ist die Phase, wo man ausweichen muss. Und Schwein.
Life goes on.
Da kann man angreifen. Permanent am Angreifen. Bisher keine Sekunde, wo man mal einen Schaden machen kann. Der einzige Schaden, den er bekommen hatte, ist durch meinen Ice-Damage, der um mich herum war. Nee. Nö, das werde ich mir zu gegebener Zeit mal angucken. Oh, okay. Da brauche ich erstmal einen Blitzi. Mich schon gewundert, dass der so offensichtlich lag. Ein. Das ist eine Herausforderung. Ich glaube, so hatte ich mir die markiert. Das ist alles schon so ewig her. Wo ist er jetzt? Ich glaube, ich habe ihn gehört, aber er war mega weit weg.
Wheel of life.
Haben wir hier oben einen Blitzi? Zumindest haben wir eine gute Aussicht. Ich glaube, da im Schiff. Ja. Stand schon wieder untersuchen. Ich glaube, da hätte ich noch was rausholen können, aber erstmal die Seele holen. Wenn wir schon mal hier sind. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, machen wir mal mit der Story weiter. Und dazu, der geht noch nicht, da müssen wir erst den nächsten Tag und gehen erneut zur Stube. Ich habe schon 3 Tage vorgespult. So, hier steht, schließe andere Aufträge ab. Deswegen würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt das Märchen vom Kranich. Oder was ist das? Beziehungsweise wo? Das ist hier unten. Können wir mal hingucken. Sind beides Legendenaufträge. Kinderquest habe ich jetzt eigentlich keine Lust.
We're looking for the Great Muchina Yokai.
Do you know where it
lives? Great Muchina Yokai? Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got one time, the Great Muchina Yokai stole some rice from our house. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Oder nach Ausreden von Eltern.
Because we finally found out how to chase. My dad said that the Great Muchina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home. And so all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play. This monster sounds scared. Surely your parents must be worried about. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Muchina Yokai with. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably
Oder
hiding away
existiert
so we
nicht.
can. Yeah. So as long as we get home before it gets its strength back. Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is. Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Muchina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world. We should tell them so they don't waste all their time. Oh, children, listen up. There's no... Huh? No way. That's impossible. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from... That's not true. The Great... Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Erinnert mich an die South Park-Folge, wo die Kinder Waffen hatten und Krieg gespielt haben.
As in fireworks? We told her all about the Great Muchina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead. We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that to... Yoimiya plays with us and tells us... But... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this?
Okay, das könnte man einmal machen. Oder mache ich es direkt, wenn ich schon mal hier bin? könnte mir vorstellen, dass ich eh alle machen muss. Alle Legenden auftragen, bevor die Archonten-Aufträge weitergehen. Ach, die. Bei Feuerwerk habe ich schon an die gedacht.
Guys, don't be so down. He was only joking back there. But we've never seen it. That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, no matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and... Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try... Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys. One each. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about. Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so... Okay, but it definitely... Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had... But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks, and so, I guess now the kids' impression of the... So in a way... Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who... Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons too. I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who... Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because... right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred... If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the vision...
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay... Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks...
Naganohara fireworks?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's, well... Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty fire. In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House. A load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes... Hey, Pops! I'm
Vanessa,
The fireworks show is almost
was
upon
denn du
us.
hier?
The fireworks for each family are... Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Rienosuke.
I can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time.
Pops has started telling his story. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his...
Really? But for a moment...
Kann auch vielleicht daran liegen, dass er in einer Familie geboren wurde, die Feuerwerkskörper vertreiben.
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we...
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
No, Pops! The materials! The raw
Sorry?
materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the material! Sorry. Paimon got all excited.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to...
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later.
Of course.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully.
Nicken.
When I was little, I thought it
Und
was because he
lächeln.
really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Wir Frauen gerne reden.
Why would you do that?
Manche.
It just makes me happy to see him smile. And it keeps him from being lonely. Anyway, more importantly right now, the
In
fireworks
Wirklichkeit
show
versteht
is
er
right
alles.
around the corner and the materials still...
Yoimiya?
Was für Basketbälle.
Hey there!
Sorry.
Hold on.
Finde die Quelle der Stimme. Ach, ich hätte gedacht drinne.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back,
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything... We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out an arrest warrant? Shh, keep it down. Wait, if Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous. What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad, couldn't you just...
Well, but as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm...
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll... Little piece of paper? Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative, only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the... If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased. Whether it's 10 or even... Wow!
Cool.
That is so awesome! It's a family tradition. All our regular customers...
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks for Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be... I would have thought that things would turn out...
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up.
All right, I'll...
Laber, laber, laber.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did
We
you
have
manage to get a
connections.
permit? Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission. I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that... I just wish the commissions could... I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the firework. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the... Oh, cool! Then let's start with...
Oh, cool. Los geht's.
Oh, yeah! If it's fine with you, can I...
Na gut, das kann ich laufen.
He saved me from drowning this one time. And after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask? Nothing. I'm
just quite envious of your relationship.
Warum sollte sie auf die Beziehung eifersüchtig sein?
His
Wir
being
kennen uns
different can
überhaupt
hold
nicht.
things up all the time. Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. Wait, should we?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me.
Yeah, you can say we're all.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being caught.
Huh? Why is it?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the
I understand. I'm sorry.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure you...
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell
Oh
them about
nein.
the past. About the first time.
That's a long story, actually.
Nicht interessiert, danke.
Maybe I'll come back to that after...
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away. But because he can... And I'm doing it again, aren't I? Ugh. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys. Those kids and Sakajiro as well.
Hey Meo, danke für dein
We're
Follow.
missing a lot of materials. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a... When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get...
So, what you're trying to...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like, what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? Let's head to the city. I think I'll try
Konversation
my
würde ich
luck
dazu
with
nicht
some
sagen,
people
ist eher ein Monolog.
Question, doesn't it hurt your...
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh, you kinda have a point.
So, Suche nach Materialien.
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume.
Huh? Really?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few...
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every...
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's... once when I had an argument with my son, I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya...
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your... Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around it. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking...
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble, even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right, then. Everyone's always saying, go ahead and take the ore, by the way.
Oh, no you don't.
Don't worry. Just take it as a...
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me.
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Sure?
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook.
There's no All right, pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him...
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push your...
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. But they don't always listen. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now. So that's next. We just need to go find someone to process.
Okay. Wie ich das diesmal machen darf. Detektiv. Ich will mal ganz kurz quatschen. Ah, habe ich mir noch gedacht, dass ich von dem irgendwas kriegen kann. Anleitung zum Fleiß.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's...
Yoimiya.
Seems like everyone knows how busy you are.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of
Ja,
weapons
da kann
orders
ich
right
helfen.
now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, how about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Nagano... There's still a lot of fireworks left to make. If I...
Talkative as ever, I see. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is if you badger Hajime like this, you will...
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fire...
So give me your ore, and I will process it.
Huh? Master, you mean...
Is that so surprising?
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara Fireworks Show is an important event. This I know well. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover...
Though for you, dear child, no matter how... Excuse me.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and... It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't...
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So have Amenoma art and Naganohara...
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one Hajime. In the...
All right, I won't bother you. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but... Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry,
Oh
because
nein,
I'm
ich aber nicht.
dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been...
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole...
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, when we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the... You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? I haven't been to Liyue before, but from what I've heard from But something big happened there recently, right?
Yeah, a lot of crazy... Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge...
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I
Gut
gotta
hier,
say,
die ganze
it's
Stadt ist
pretty
fast
remarkable
ausgelöscht
that the
worden.
citizens managed to step up and keep things going even after their I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain
Deswegen reise
wish.
ich also so gerne.
So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the...
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is.
Weise Worte.
You know, unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to
Bisher
come
war
and rest.
Inazuma alles andere als
Let me put it this way.
zum Ausruhen.
I was
Ich hab
just
nur
worried that you
Stress.
might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might
Und
start to
politischen
lose sight of the
Wirrwarr.
things.
Sometimes...
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're... An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious... Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy.
Das klingt
And you're here now,
zeitlich.
so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least... Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you. Okay, good. Let's go then.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean.
Absolutely. Rest assured.
That's way too small.
Für eine Person geht doch.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm,
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. Gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who, to avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the 10
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, as long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get...
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd take...
Who's third sis?
Oh, let me explain this one.
Oh
It's a
nein,
story
ich noch
my
eine
pops
lange
told me.
Geschichte.
There used to be a thriving merchant. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up, they were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided that each one, it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less...
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we...
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back...
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the firework to us, those memories...
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their... Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again.
Yeah, I should get out of here too.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association... But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave,
Etwas Essen
I
und Wasser.
recommend that you pack some food and water.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause...
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure... But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let... But...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things, and once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd so I... Forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway.
What a pity.
Talk to us about about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry.
Naja, mal
we're
gucken,
not
wenn wir
really
hier
bothered
fertig sind auf
about
dem
it.
Kontinent, gibt es
We'll
das
keep trying
Decree
to buy as
wahrscheinlich
much
gar nicht
chem as
mehr.
possible until you reach the Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them all right. You should get back indoors. Okay, let's
Und auf den
go.
Gedanken sind sie vorher nicht
Time
gekommen,
waits for
nachdem
no
sie
wait.
mehrere
Hang
Leute
on.
zu
What about the
Kollaboratoren gemacht
fireworks?
haben, die das
All those
Boot gebaut
materials?
haben.
Pops? No, never mind. I know.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Das Per. Naja, der Typi war ein bisschen böse eigentlich.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all...
Oh, before I forget.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
Okay, hat sich schon ein Mann
We aren't as
und
young
Kinder
as
schon
we
geplant.
once were, though. The body knows. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started,
No worries.
Kenn ich,
Say
kenn
no
ich.
more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to... I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up.
It's no trouble.
oh, you're such good kids. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weed.
Unkraut zupfen.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Man hätte sogar rufen können. So nah steht der.
Hey, Satoru, how have you been?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just we sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Miss... If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask...
we should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never... But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
TK.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom.
Speaking of youth, do you know what?
Oh, so it has. goodness, how the time...
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win.
Well, maybe you're right.
Die alten Leute bewegen nicht ihren
50
Mund.
years
Doch,
ago, I
schon,
proposed
mal
to
sehen
my
nicht.
wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was, even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back before I knew what was happening. Apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In other, but 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some...
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Aw, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with...
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to...
Sakujiro.
Huh?
He was our boy's best friend. They were inseparable. They grew up but one day.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, but our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with... You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said, now I finally understand why he can't decide.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the...
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you.
Yes. It'd be...
I think after all these years...
Well...
Das
I'm
mal sind
sorry
einfach
that we
Feuer.
weren't much...
One day, this is one...
I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the...
Huh? What, Pops? Are you alright?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in, but they didn't listen. It seemed like they... Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to... Pops, did you see where he... Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing a good point. Names. Reading names. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. I wish I'd caught their names.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even... We can't let that happen. Come with me.
Noch ein Vorsprung.
It's Mochizaka and his friends. Let's have...
Unterhalte dich mit den Kindern, haben wir die Zeit dafür?
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the...
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making... I'm sorry. I have something important to... But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. Yeah! Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Yep, we did.
Are they trying to catch a monster?
No, don't worry. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come...
We will. We'll be on our best behavior.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's get going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look, there are people from the Tenryu Commission over there.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need.
Didn't you hear me? You're not.
Ugh, what a nuisance!
Ernsthaft kämpfen?
Time for a light show.
Als ob man sich jetzt widersetzen könnte in so einem Moment.
I must withdraw.
Here we go. On reveal.
I must withdraw. I must withdraw.
Kommt gleich einer und sagt, enough.
I must withdraw. How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for you. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at.
Look at that. The one with the lap. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Hätten sie uns doch gehört. Wenn er schon im Boot war, warum ist er dann wieder hier?
Your skills with the sword have stagnated. You should have known that you stood no chance against.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hand. If this is to be my fate,
But your return says that you finally came around to my...
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission. The one who made this boat will also be...
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this!
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's...
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as...
What are you talking about? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say.
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch Keisuke. You seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly what... If you don't say anything now, you may never...
And if you lose...
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro. And accept...
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's...
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Dudes are supposed to be one-on-one!
Ich dachte, one-on-one.
Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
I must withdraw.
Unendlich viele neue. Aber gut, Vierer-Team. Ich bin ja in der Theorie auch zu viert. Keine Chance.
Sir, they are too strong.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away.
Yes, sir.
Young lady, you are just... Why were you so convinced that we had things...
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework... And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
The reason I came back is that... It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of
Kenn
Fontaine.
ich noch nicht.
It all left. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma. but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree.
Hey Zane, danke für dein
I was
Follow.
an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt...
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I could...
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. I do wonder, am I The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you...
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next.
Ja, nächstes Jahr könnte ja klappen. Bis dahin habe ich die Story hier durch und den Vertrag gibt es dann bestimmt nicht mehr.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all... It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up...
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the Greek...
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe. By the way, Naganohara Fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of...
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again.
Hat er bestimmt direkt in seiner Jackentasche.
Sakujiro is the one with the...
Ah, never mind then.
Nee, doch nicht.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start.
Yoimiya, the way you took him...
What can I say? I like
Mit
to talk.
Gewalt.
I'm a strong believer in if you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing... Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect... My pops will set off the firework that I...
Und woher weiß der Vater das? Hat er doch bestimmt nicht gehört. So, aber ich vermute mal, die Questline ist damit auch gleich zu Ende. Und dann kann ich die nächste Hauptquest machen. Aber schon schön, also nach Japan will ich ja auch noch unbedingt. Und zum Fest der Kirschblüten wäre schon ziemlich nice.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you?
Bringing all people together.
Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
actually cry though, right? I just feel remember that big... That's the one I had Pops make for...
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was...
That no matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I believe that as time goes by... Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet.
Oh, I could hear you. I just have a
Im
habit
Gegensatz
of
zu
being
Paimon.
silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like it's... You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fire for Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they... Oh yeah!
As for me... To be honest, even though I...
Seriously? Huh.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so it was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family. So it's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that are Shogun. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas, because so many... If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled. You know, I don't really think about complicated things, but I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family, and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Und vorbei.
I think I'll... Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige. Matsuzaka and also... And over the neck, that includes you.
Okay, dann die nächste Hauptquest. Maskenball.
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we
Noch
arrived in
nichts
Inazuma.
Lustiges. Was war denn das eben?
No, what made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro, each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions... Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion?
Welcome! I have all the latest styles. Please take a look.
Ich wollte gerade sagen,
It's
müsste sie
Miss
nicht erkannt werden?
Kamisato, with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles.
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a gar-
Oh, Ayaka...
Let me see.
Could-
Oh, it's a fit, Miss Kamisato. You'd like us to make a kimono.
Please, if you could.
I'm
Für mich.
honored that you'd choose Ogura textiles and kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of as you well know,
Ich habe, glaube ich,
Inazuma
500
is currently under
Seidenblüten
In
noch.
all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric that...
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk...
If even Ogura textiles and kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric,
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association, the only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're...
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
it looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've
Hab den
acquired the
Stoff.
fabric. Oh,
In the meantime, I have one other very small
Why is she being so...
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisa. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to...
That's very kind, Traveler Paimon. Let's try our luck.
Aber warum? Ich hab doch die Seite.
I do hope you manage.
Ja, hier, bitte nimm sie. Na gut.
This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Karisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around.
Warte mal, der hatte noch was anderes. Okay.
Look, there he is.
Eben stand er genau hier.
Looks like we found him.
Fällt ihre Hoheit hier nicht auf?
Mr. Karisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Sayaka from...
Better than you.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't...
Thanks again for your help last time. The association...
That's great, but, why were you staring into space?
Well, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's...
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high...
Dun-dun.
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage. The vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into... Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Karisu.
My apology. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves. Perhaps...
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never...
Huh?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escape. I do so not without reservation. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the...
We will. But, what if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck...
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that...
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's...
Mr. Karisu, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the...
All right.
Da 2 Stunden lang erzählt, dann sind die doch längst über alle Berge.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
Okay, da ist auch eine Herausforderung. Ich kann nicht klicken. Wenigstens mal markieren, wenn wir schon mal hier sind. Wie mache ich dann, wenn ich mit der Story durch bin? Da ist er.
You think you can get your stuff back?
Why you?
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those outland... You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Look at that. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for what?
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had an idea.
Business?
Pay up. And you can take your fabric back. Sound good?
You're just...
Wait, Mr. Kurisu, please.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed,
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Think you can get away?
My lucky day.
Yahoo!
By royal decree...
Guys.
Whirling snow!
Okay, sie ist Eis. Hält mir gar nichts aus. Ah ja, es sind noch mehr im Anmarsch.
I taste blood. This! The fairy! Say no more! Finally,
No, please, it was...
Miss Komisato!
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with...
Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10...
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean...
This was indeed
Tut mir
our
leid, ist
intent.
alles schon reserviert.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get... Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk...
I honestly can't thank you all, and please, say no more. You need silk?
Thank you, good sir.
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to...
No, that will never do. Think merchants already have enough challenges to deal with. And as Paimon explained, my help was there is nothing to feel distressed about.
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association.
Very well. And
see you then. Bye.
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different...
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like...
Your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did
Naja.
admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles. Sorry, I'm getting... Right. Let's head back to Ogura.
Okay.
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news! So, apart from the silk, I just need to go and take stock of our materials.
Und das vom Blick.
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is missed. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire
Wusstest
a
doch.
new outfit. It's just... I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in... Oh? Are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold them...
More like when you're away from home, you've got to live by... But Paimon would still love to check out some Ina. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them...
Your interactions are so adorable to watch.
Kindergröße.
I can certainly find someone to... Well, if you're something else I've been wondering is... do people in other nations dress?
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy,
Überkandidelt.
casual, all very different.
Das hab ich noch nie
But
gehört.
each style is suited to its region.
The study of clothing is a profound discipline. And when clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing. So I am not against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Zum Glück kommt sie.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size...
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as...
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere near...
Good idea. Let's check out the whole...
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. For our next stop, I'd like...
Food? Oh, Paimon likes...
Essen kriegt man Paimon
I
immer.
picked the venue especially for you. A humble... I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better. Shall we head off?
Yep.
Jip, jip. Von hier.
Are we here? Ooh, it's...
Welcome!
Oh, Miss King...
Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing.
I believe we'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the...
Excellent! No traveler. Tiny customer.
Please wait here. Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I just have a few minor things I need to attend.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it...
So you two are Miss Kamisato? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order some... Her table booking surprised me. Not least because it was a group reservation.
This is the first time ever? Whoa.
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato...
How is that possible? She's so kind.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social... Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful... Not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection. And they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends. We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities, so it makes me really happy to see her anyway. Relax, enjoy your meal, and please, talk to her as much. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood.
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute?
Was hat's denn jetzt schon wieder gemacht?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard...
As you can see, this house is right now. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some
Right! If there's something you want to...
Actually, I wanted to cook. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all... So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps...
A dish from overseas? So anything from out... If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
That's what I was thinking. You must have picked up a lot of knowledge about different cultures on your travels. Hopefully, including regional cuisine. Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal favor. Is that great? But what kind of overseas dish would make...
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there. Pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread
Ich
over
hab
a
Pizza.
bread base and cooked in...
That does sound... Is the pizza ready?
Wäre von allem genug. Hatte sogar Pizza Speziale.
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious.
Wie man aber Pizza in einem Kochtopf macht, weiß ich noch nicht.
All you need to learn is a recipe. We can...
Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary... How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kami-san? Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me? Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our...
Really? That's great. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put it... Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything. I'll go pack up this dish for Miss
Man soll
Kami-san.
das Gericht aber den
Make your way back
Namen
to the
von mir
restaurant whenever you're
tragen.
ready. The food will be waiting for you. You could have sold that recipe for a high price. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot. And I'm so proud. Well, you should probably...
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the... So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients.
Meereslack, Porling, Lavendelmelone,
Correct. Right. Now to add the next couple of
Weißkohl und
ingredients.
Käse, Naku-Kraut und Leuchtpilz. Nee, Käse muss drauf.
Yep. Now for the cooking instructions. Place. All right, it's done. Long may our reputations and our
Keine
recipes
Tomatensauce?
precede us where...
I have no doubt that they will. This...
Cool. Then let's get...
Krieg ich Hunger auf Pizza, obwohl ich sie zum Mittag hatte.
Hey! Have you written out the... Here it is. Thank you. Wowie. The Traveler, Paimon, please...
No problem.
All right, let's dig... Well, what do you think?
It's amazing. Paimon loved this one.
When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you? And did she,
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy.
She's... Oh... What does it matter?
Hey, it's not you.
Thank you for your comforting... It's all true, though. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff.
Dass sie überhaupt
Everyone
frei
must have
rumlaufen
found
kann,
it quite a surprise.
Exactly. You got
ist ja schon ein Wunder,
Thank you.
dass uns keine Wachen begleiten.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right...
I agree. I just want to say how happy I feel.
Of course, friendship can go a long...
Yes. Well, I think that's Tsubaki.
A fox?
Yes. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories, you must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, that got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that
Whoa! So Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. All kinds of them too, up in the sky.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. It's called...
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime.
Really?
Jetzt sofort, ich habe den
I would love
Teleporterstein.
that. Speaking of delicacies...
Oh, Paimon.
Excellent. Then let's collect the
Wir sitzen
kimono.
nebeneinander hier. Du müsstest sehen, ob sie
Then we-
aufgegessen haben. Oh, mal gucken, ob unsere Kleidung schon fertig ist.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. Oh, and
Thank you very much.
no, thank you.
Ein
It is a
Spitztanga.
beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super.
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron.
Wozu brauche ich das?
As well as a hair I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this...
It definitely will. Alright, well, now time to go meet Suba.
Ich verstehe die Markierung nicht. Das sieht so unterirdisch aus. Okay, das ist unterirdisch.
So, a transcendent
I'm asking how strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting... But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and...
Yeah, makes sense. So,
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Suba...
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little...
I have a feeling that it could be some... Let's get a little closer before...
Good idea.
Bin gespannt. Super flaches Wasser. Komplett unter der Stadt hier. Okay, bisher haben wir aber noch nichts gesehen, das verdächtig ist.
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Hier ist auf jeden Fall eine Seeli.
Let's play.
Und Hornkäfer. Hier sind ganz viele Hornkäfer. Aber wieder draußen. Untersuche die Büsche auf der Klippe. Also ging es nicht um die Höhle, sondern die Büsche. Okay. Nicht gerade lang? Der Klippe. Merke nichts Ungewöhnliches. Die hier vielleicht. Ah, wahrscheinlich das. Einmal plus 3 sind 4. Okay, nochmal.
Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll
Zweimal.
give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my
Und dann
hair,
5.
while a white rabbit.
Oh, nee, das war richtig. 1
Let's
und dann.
recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight.
Hier.
Dressed appropriately, I face
Reading.
eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blue.
Huh. There's nobody here. Just this. Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma
What's this?
Huh.
It seems to be another. Could it be Tsubaki? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes.
Stimmt gar nicht. Das ist ein Irrglaube. Immer nach unten. Ja, einfach nur aus der Höhle raus. Ich dachte, oben wollte sie sein.
Here will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what the note. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about Miss.
Aber nicht.
What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook with. But,
Traveler, Paimon?
No worries. It wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this note, even though the contents are completely different than.
Different how? You mean it.
Not a fox on. It turns out that Tsubaki is my mother.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial.
So,
War doch klar.
that means that the kimono design.
Are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you. Or to put it another way, I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duty. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. After my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask, maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, but my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes on a... I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Even if no one stopped us. The idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge.
She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the...
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the...
That's right. And sometimes, I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but...
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the...
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes, so perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. Mother and I are so similar in so many... She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki.
Oh, so you decided on the...
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think... So,
Willst du mich
Traveler,
heiraten?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon...
Hey, come on, don't make fun.
Also hat so eine Maske gemacht, das war bestimmt das
Just
Sonderding.
because I used to... I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I... So, let's do this, you and me.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks.
Great. If we head over now, we should...
Oh, good point. Today is the last...
Kann ich mich eigentlich hierhin teleportieren? Nee, ich kann es nur markieren.
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors... I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day.
That's the way to go.
Oh nein, Slow-Mo. Jetzt geht es schneller, wenn ich sie anschubse.
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left.
Hey, look at that stall. Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these...
That used to be the custom, yes. And to...
Hey, is that who I...
Oh,
people seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go.
But of course, the Kamisato clan, not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the families of some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before.
You're too kind. My brother and I
Bruder habe ich aber noch nicht
First
kennengelernt.
time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival.
Oh, there isn't actually.
Oh, a traveler? Huh, first time in Inazuma? Excuse... Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss...
No, it's... Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. At least it sure looks like the...
Ich noch ein paar
Yep, you got
Geschäfte.
it. But on account of this... Oh, here's a couple of...
No. You've been
don't give... Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention...
But... Okay, I think I understand.
Sir?
Oh, hello there, kiddo.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon...
Paimon, don't...
But...
How about a tree leaf?
What?
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But...
I cannot thank you and...
Aw...
Alright.
Haben die keine Masken für Kinder? Und von der Kopfform sieht sie jetzt genauso groß aus wie wir.
Wait, I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and... I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay.
Oh nein, wieder Slow-Mo. Okay, ein Ramen-Shop, ein Masken-Shop. Ein anderer Food-Shop. Ah, die Maske hängt am Kopf und nicht im Gesicht. Orakelstäbchenverkäufer, das klingt interessant.
Traveler, look!
Miss Kamisato! Hello there! You're out with friends today?
Okay.
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle. So you see, how could I
What?
Keiner
Of
begeht.
course! If you like what you see, then please, be my guest.
Traveler? Paimon?
Seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So?
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir. Let's each do a
Jeder
draw.
kann 10-mal
Alrighty
ziehen.
then. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune.
Klicke auf den Stäbchenbehälter, um ein Orakelstäbchen zu ziehen. Ja. Finde heraus, was es bedeutet.
Open it up and see how you...
Whoa!
Which one did you get?
No way! We got the same
Den
one!
gleichen. Das heißt, wir
Traveler,
sind
what did you
Seelenpartner.
get?
Wir müssen jetzt heiraten. Auf meinem steht großes Glück Menschen.
Wow! You're so lucky!
Ah, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune among people means. As the golden koi fish shines amidst the turquoise wave,
What a great sign!
Congratulations!
you all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck...
Well said! Here's hoping that...
So, da hinten noch ein Ramen-Shop und ein Oktopus-Händler. Und das war es auch eigentlich schon. Da oben war der Punkt, wo wir das Feuerwerk beobachtet haben.
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties.
Wow! It all looks so... But... Ooh, Ayaka!
Sure.
Gierig.
Uh-huh. Those look good too!
All right then.
All right.
This soccer...
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best.
Oh, please, sir!
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this...
You want to try your hand at making it yourself?
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this?
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that. She and I are good friends. Here you go. Just treat it as me.
Thank you so much.
Ich
I
krieg
will-
das
There.
auch.
You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it.
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
All right.
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves!
Sakura Mochi.
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival
Sakura
together
heißt
with you
Lachs.
today has been a truly wonderful experience.
Oder?
This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of...
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release...
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish...
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try?
Und was macht man damit?
There's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of...
2 prayer plaques.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish?
Ja.
Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either...
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's...
That will do for mine. May I see yours?
Nein, aber alle anderen dürfen. Seine Schwester.
This is you and your
Und sie will
sister,
Freunde.
isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes...
I believe it too. Your wish will and...
Ayaka, what did you...
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma. I do hope that... Thank you. I think that might...
Aww,
I'm afraid so. Time flies when you're having fun. It's time to...
We gotta go.
Traveler,
Today was the first time, and you've known me for some time now. Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such. So thank you. Today really meant festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that if I ever get the chance. You too? Great, you know. We're kind of similar. Sometimes I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. You will find her. I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're
Oh, eine Cutscene.
Oh, Traveler. There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment.
Sex im Mondlicht. Aber mit den Schuhen.
Please. Keep your eyes on me.
Hm? Will sie tanzen mit ihrem Eis?
What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
It was so pretty. Beautiful, elegant, and something else Paimon can't...
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters. I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today. I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, Traveler.
Wie ein Ohrwurm fand ich das jetzt ja eigentlich nicht. Okay, und damit ist auch die Kranich-Quest fertig und ich vermute, dass ich jetzt mit der Hauptquest weitermachen kann.
Inazuma is not such a bad place.
Es gibt dann wieder einen Schlüssel. So, haben wir eigentlich schon genug? 1600, wird nicht reichen. Habe ich noch Urgestein? Das wäre nur gegen Echtgeld. Nee, das machen wir nicht. Oh, siehst du. Hier gab es ja auch noch was, aber da habe ich nur 23. Ich glaube, da habe ich mir ja hier immer irgendeine Waffe gekauft. Und immer mal wieder einen Charakter. Könnte ein paar weniger, wobei 1 Tag und 39 Minuten, das heißt bis morgen um 19 Uhr. Das heißt, dann kriege ich das ja wahrscheinlich nochmal hin. Teestube. Die Teestube war doch aber hier. Ach ja, die Belohnung für die Quest. Okay, ihr Lieben, wir sind bei 2,5 Stunden circa. Ich werde hier erstmal wieder einen Break machen, es ist Armbrutzeit. Vielleicht streame ich nach dem Armbrot nochmal weiter. Dann machen wir mit der Hauptquest dann noch weiter. Dann erstmal danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!